Hello, I'm glad you all could make it. To some of you all, it probably sounds like a broken record because all I ever talk about is trucking. Today, I'm going to give you the rundown on why I think it is important for truckers to have the jobs that they have to go get the cargo. Many people need to understand that the trucking industry is a stable industry. Please understand that truckers are responsible for the supplies that's getting transported globally as well as locally. You got to think, whatever the airplanes, the trains, the boats, or the railroads can't transport, truck drivers do. And besides that, many jobs are closing, so they are relying on the trucking industry and the transportation industry for employment reasons. It is necessary for you all to understand that being a professional truck driver guarantees job security. There are all types of driving opportunities available to truck drivers. As a truck driver, you will come in contact with many people, so you will have the chance to share the gospel as well as help others throughout the day, giving them your service. So the first question I must ask you all, are you tired of being laid off from different jobs? Or do you want a career that's stable, that allows you to travel while you work? As a former truck driver, I can honestly say that there are many opportunities locally as well as over the road. I spent my fair share of driving over the road 4 years, and now I work a local job now. So whatever the boats, the airplanes, the railroads can't transport, or whatever they ship in, truck drivers are responsible for going to the shipyards, to the train stations, to wherever the port docks are to get the cargo. And think about the closing downs of the jobs. Many jobs have closed down. Textiles have closed down, and many people have worked their job their whole lives and do not understand or do not have another trade. So you go to school to be a truck driver versus going to school to take up another profession. And besides, at a certain age, many people tend not to want to go back to school. But as a trucking, you can go to trucking school, and now you have companies that are available to you now that will send you to their trucking school, but you have to drive for them for 1 or 2 years as they pay for your trucking school. It's sort of a contract. Always understand that we have to get rid of the philosophy that anybody can drive a truck, because there's more to it than just driving. As a professional driver, you're responsible for the cargo. You're responsible for the other people that's on the highway. You got to think, drivers have to travel dangerous highways in order to get the goods where they need to go. And you will come in contact with many people. But I often question the security of it at first before I had experience in it. But once you have experience trucking, you can look in newspapers, you can look at internet articles. It's a high demand for being a truck driver. Great responsibility, great pay, compared to the jobs that many people are used to having. I'm a living witness of the income is a different amount from a regular textile job. And for the people that are not in the area where textile and may be doing other areas, you can always get a job trucking. It may not be the kind you want, but it's always employment available. You might be the local driving job. I had a friend, Larry Stevens, that drove for Pepsi. He drove locally. So, you think about your drinks, think about your food, you think about all the things that we need, clothing, all that gets transported by truck drivers. According to my friend Omar Shank, which is a professional truck driver, he said someone got to haul the freight from where the trains, the planes, or the boats can't, do. I'm a firm believer, and I stand on this. There is no other industry out there for employment that guarantees you decent pay besides trucking that's stable. As I keep repeating, It may not be the exact job that you want, but it is a job. And through trucking, you will get to share your word because you will encounter people every day. So, what is it in it for you? Benefits are there. Stable employment. Able to travel. Able to be of service. All those things are benefits from being a truck driver. And you ask yourself this question: are you tired of working a regular job, or do you want a career? Bless you all.